Hello, this is definitely going to be a different kind of video compared to the videos you usually see on this channel. This relates to the 2006 through 2010 Infiniti M's, M35 and M45. And I realize, or rather I imagine, that most of us are not going to come into contact with brand new control arms in our ownership of the vehicles. So I figured, why not make a video talking about what brand new control arms look like? I've made a video with regards to replacing control arms. Yeah, that's good. But what do you need to buy when you buy a brand new control arm? Okay, so first we'll start with the upper control arm. This one right here. Well, instead of going all the way there, I'll show you on the other side what the upper control arm looks like and then what the lower control arm looks like. So on the driver's side, look up here. See this metal thing over here? There you go. That's the upper control arm, or the upper A arm. And then down here, this other hunk of metal, that's the lower control arm. Okay? And what bolts onto them? Steering knuckle here. This is the steering knuckle. This is then you have the strut, the front strut, bolts onto it as well. You have the stabilizer link. What else? That's about it, really. Okay, so when it comes to these, turn that off. This is your upper control arm, and this is the replacement. This is for the right side, and it's marked over here, R and LM, among other numbers. The other one looks like it as well, right? 2EG, 2EG, that's the same. And when you buy a brand new one, this is all you get. You have some sort of, it's a ball joint over here. This is what goes to the top of the steering knuckle. And just 2 bushings on the other end. So during replacement, what I'd recommend is that you look for this washer here, this rubber washer, because your replacement doesn't come with it. And usually, I mean, it doesn't see too much wear, but I think that's there to protect it because of the way it leans, just kind of prevent water from getting in there. So I bought a new one. As I said, it just protects, doesn't seem to go through too much wear. Feels just like the used one. All right, so that's it. As you can see, it's not a tight fit or anything. Falls kind of easily. It's going to fall again, I bet. And this one here, this is the lower control arm, front lower control arm. This is the right side, which is the passenger side in the US. And this one here is marked with the R for right. It's got the Nissan hamburger. What else do you get? Nothing really. In one of my videos, I've shown this in the past that I removed this bracket over here, your steering limiter, angle limiter, but you actually get a brand new one when you buy this, so no need to mess with it. And I say that because sometimes when you try to remove these, they get stuck in there. Let me see the driver's side. I tried to remove one and only one came out. The other one got seized in there. So if you don't have to, don't remove it. And then, so that's about it. This is the big bushing. It doesn't really see too much wear. This, unless you really want to buy a brand new one, just reuse it, clean it up and reinstall it. And you can see there's a little bit of an angle over there. So that will be reused. This bushing over here sometimes sees a little bit of wear. This is the one that goes inside, attaches to the front of the subframe. Does sometimes see a little bit of wear. This one wasn't too bad. Had a little bit of tear, but kind of expected for the age, honestly. So you do have 2 rubber washers here. And in this one, I did not buy new ones. I intended to just reuse them because, again, these don't see that much action. Most of the contact is with the bushing sleeve itself. So this one's just there for protection. Transfer that over. It's a little bit of a tighter fit than the other one. And then this bushing right here is where the strut bolts down the strut bottom bolts to. This hole right here is where the stabilizer link goes into. Then the nut goes this way, fasten it down there. And then this is the point of contention. So you got a ball joint over here. Sometimes this one wears. And these bushings actually, these control arms are not bad at all. I just decided that I wanted to change something, to switch something up. So here we are. So here you get this cone. The best I can tell you is that it's a cone. This cone goes into the bottom of the steering knuckle. And I just wanted to give a fair warning that when you get a brand new one, it does not come with it right here. So I've made a video. It's just a stud here. So please, whoa, stop. So if you did not pay attention, if you took out an old one and it just installed a new one, when you bolt it down, it's going to be loose in there. And I've made a video where I show you how to remove this cone. It's going to be pretty easy. Just type my YouTube name and cone, and it should be like one of the top, well, and maybe M45. But usually just typing my name and something will pull my videos first. So I do keep these. They're not wear items, according to me. I've pulled a few of them in the past. Most of them still look good, as long as you pull them properly. And so what I do is I just get these, reinstall them, install this over here, and then when you bolt it down, it does what it's supposed to do, you know. Sorry, I don't think that caught it. Yeah, so when you bolt it down, it goes in and seats itself. It's a nice tight fitting. This is how tight it is. Look at that. That's how far it goes, because this stud tapers a little bit. Yeah, you can barely see it, but it's a little wider up top. So that's pretty much it. This video, I don't know, is it exciting? I'm not sure. But I've always said I go for educational material, informational material, rather than entertain. So if your blood didn't get your blood rushing in the video, I'm sorry. But I hope people who are looking into these can make a more informed decision after seeing this video. At least it will help you decide what you want to purchase. So in replacing the control arms, you don't really need, apart from that washer over there and maybe these two that go on either side, you know, if you want it to be thorough, because it's not really fun work. So kind of want to do it once, and it would suck to get into the job and realize that you don't have all the right parts. But I realized something else I gotta tell you while I'm here, might as well. Something happened, and I don't know how much worse it is for people that live in areas with a lot of snow on the roads, but I noticed this. So this bracket, this cap goes this way, right? Because there's a step down. This side steps down, right? And usually this is how it looks. This bolt goes here. This bolt goes here in the back. And you'll notice that the back one has a little more play in it versus this one here. It's more tighter circle, just very slightly slotted. So something I wanted to add is that when you do your work, just take note that it's happened on both my right side and my left side. This one here that's inside, the one that's farther in into the car, kind of under the exhaust manifold, they do get some level of corrosion. This one here isn't as bad. My left side was really bad. So just something I wanted to point out, so that once again, when you're doing this job, I'm assuming most people would be trying to do this job and get back on the road. So maybe I should do it in one or two ways. One, I should tell you that when you're already spending hundreds on control arms, just go ahead and buy those bolts. If you don't want to buy all four of them, just buy at least two, because the inner ones will probably have some corrosion. probably, because this car, it lived like more than, yeah, maybe half its life in southern states, Texas, no rust at all. Then it came to Illinois, and yes, I did drive it throughout the year, and maybe it drove through 2 floods. And there's a video of the flood, by the way, on my channel. So, but other than that, I didn't think it would be too bad. It's just something you need to watch out for. Personally, all the other control arm jobs I've done, the corrosion wasn't as bad, but just something I figured I'd point out to people, just in case you run into something like that. So there it is. I hope that helps. If the video gets enough traction, I might, take the time to get all the part numbers and show. But at least for these, I should have all the part numbers. I think I've posted them in other videos, but I might add, basically, this is what you need when you're going to do control arm job on the Y50 Infiniti M. One thing that you might have noticed is in the beginning I said M35 and M45. Yes, rear-wheel drive models only. The upper control arm is the same for the rear and the all-wheel drive models, but the lower control arm is different for the all-wheel drive models. For one, the way this bolts into the subframe is it's 90 degrees off. So I believe it bolts this way. Rather than bolting down into the subframe, it goes that way. The subframe is set up a little differently to allow, your front transfer case and things like that. So, sorry, your transfer case and your front differential, among other things. So just wanted to point that out, that, again, I don't know who's going to benefit from this video, but I figured it's something cool to talk about, and I'll do my best to, one, in the description of this video, paste the link to the other control arm videos I've done, and two, to those other videos, add this video somewhere, so that kind of helps you get there a little quicker. Maybe I should create a playlist for control arms and suspension. I do have one for suspension work. I'll just add it there. Anyway, that's it. I hope the video helps you guys. And if there are any tips I might have missed, please share with us. Post them in the comments so that more people can see them. And if there's something maybe I might have overlooked in the many minutes I've been speaking, please let me know so that we can correct that. I intend to help. I never intentionally go out there to mislead anybody. Okay? All right. Hope all goes well for you guys. Good luck with your projects.